the Nacho Man's Old Fashioned. So my first step is I take some honey. It's that Port Island honey, boss, so it's sweet, sweet. And most recipes, they call for simple syrup, which is just sugar dissolved in water, from what I understand. And so I figure this is a better option. It tastes better and it's better for you. So I put, maybe like half a teaspoon to 3/4 of a teaspoon in there, I guess. Just depends how fat I'm feeling that day. And then next step is I take some bitters. It's the Angostura aromatic bitters. It's also the orange bitters. You can just use one or the other. If you just use one, though, I would use the aromatic bitters, because usually we garnish with some orange anyway. But I like to use both. Just put a few dashes in. And then at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of bourbon mins to the glass to dissolve the honey, bruh, and the bitters all together. Smells pretty awesome. All right, and at this point, it's time for the ice. As I was saying, I like to use like the big square cubes of ice. I bought one of these fancy bruh ice trays off of Amazon that I use when I'm in a pinch, because normally I like to make my own ice. I carve it myself and then I can make it completely clear. But this will do for today. I'll put that in, splash it all over the place here. All right. And then, now what I do at this point is I add bourbon until the ice cube lifts just slightly off the bottom of the glass. It's not moving. There it goes. And again, sometimes if I just use loose ice, I could just kind of eyeball it. This is a big ass glass, though. By the way, this is like a double, I believe. I'll go ahead and kind of give it a stir to mix it around with the rest of the bullshit in there. Okay, now garnishes. I think they're pretty important, but they're not necessary. But I think they do add a lot. The cherries that I use are these Luxardo cherries. They're the OG maraschino cherries, straight from Italy, man. They're fucking delicious. And the syrup they're in is fucking delicious as well. They are a bit pricey. You'll find them from anywhere between $18 and $23 a jar. But they last a long time, and they're fucking amazing. If you don't want to use these, you can use the cheap bullshit ones if you're a bitch. But let's see. So there's that. And then, but probably more so important than the cherry is the orange. Now there's a couple different ways you can go. You can either like take a vegetable peeler and get like a small piece of the peel, comme ça, and you can take a knife and trim it up all nice and pretty. You can curl it into a little spiral so it looks all cute, just like you. And you kind of squeeze it to express the oils from the peel, and you can rub it around the tip of your glass and throw it in your drink. But what I like to do is go full-on hipster mode and flame my orange peel. And you take your little knife, comme ça, and you cut you a little round piece of the peel off of your orange. But unlike the when you're just trying to take some of the peel off, you don't want any of the pith on this. When you're trying to flame an orange, you do want some of that white bullshit on there. Now, this does not always work. It depends on the orange. And I honestly don't know what to look for when purchasing an orange to tell if it's going to be one that flames up good or not. So I really have no idea since I've never used this orange before. But you want to use matches instead of a butane lighter because the butane will get in your drink. You can taste it. You kind of heat the pill first and then quickly give it a pinch. And you can see there was a very, very, very small flame up. But the oils that pass through that flame get caramelized and they get added into your drink. And you can actually see the oil chilling on the surface of the glass. Then I take my pill, rub it across the rim, comme ça, and put it in your mouth. You already know.